Okay, what's up everybody? Coach Jacob here. This is going to be the virtual training sessions that we're going to try to do each week. I wanted to do Zooms, I still want to do Zooms, but we've had issues with Wi-Fi. So we're going to shoot this like it's one full session. So if I make mistakes talking or demonstrating, it's real live action, so get ready for it. What you'll need is about 6 to 10 cones. If you don't have cones, let's use water bottles or stuffed animals, something creative that's small and won't get in the way, and then obviously a soccer ball. This is going to be set up for indoor training, so if you have a really small space, we're designing it for that this session. We're outside because I live on the 3rd floor of an apartment. It's small and I don't want to annoy my neighbors, so we're braving the cold to deliver this to you. If you want to do it outside, extra bonus points I suppose, but it's legitimately snowing, so you probably don't want to. So first we're going to start is speed and agility. So I set up 8 cones. You might want to get closer for this. You can see my footwork. The first one we're going to do is 2 feet in each cone. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we're going to turn and go back. We're going to go down and back twice. As fast as you can. I'm going to go at a slower medium pace so everybody can see, but you should push yourself. Okay, the next one, we're going to go 2 feet in, hopping over top of the cones, pushing off with our calves, and back. Again. Good, shake it out. Next one, Yankee shuffle, okay? So that's 2 in, 1 out. 2 in, 1 out. Times again. Good, shake it up. 2 in, 2 out. Times through. This one we're going to do once with the right foot, once with the left foot. So we're hopping between the cones on 1 foot, there and back. Staying on our toes. One time right, one time left. Shake it out, catch your breath. Next one we're going to go into is double trouble. So that's 2 in, 2 out. Like so. 2 times through. And the setup for this exercise is going to be just about a 10 yards walk. So we'll start here. If you don't have 10 yards of space, just make it as long as you can. By 5 yards, I'm just making a box, but it's well, I guess a rectangle. And then now we're going to grab our soccer ball. First thing we're going to do is tic-tacs, pendulums, ball boxes, whatever you call it, between our feet. Just like this. Again, go faster than I'm going. I'm just trying to demonstrate if you can. We'll go for 30 seconds and then we're going to go forward doing the same exercise. And now we'll go forward. touches. Try to get your head up a couple times. When you get to the end, 30 seconds. And then we're gonna go backwards after the 30 seconds. So do it with me. And backwards. So now you're gonna have to turn your toes so that they're coming back a little bit and move back with you. Good, and shake it out, catch your breath. Next one's gonna be toe taps from top of the ball. Same concept, 30 seconds, then we're going forward. 30 seconds, then we're pulling it back, okay? So let's get on top of the ball. Again, go as fast as you can with control on top of the ball. And forward. Again, if you don't have 10 yards of space, utilize, maybe go down and back twice. When you get to the end, 30 seconds. And I have no idea if it's actually 30 seconds because I'm just winging it. But go as I go, and it'll be perfect. Let's go back. So now we're pulling the ball. Keep our chest down. Good, shake it out. This next one's gonna be inside, outside. Okay? In, out, in, out. In, out, in, out. Whoops, again, 30 seconds of just standing in stagnant ones, and then we'll go forward. I'm going slow so you guys can see. Lots of side movement. Make sure you get a touch every time. And then we're gonna go forward. So touch, lots of lateral movement. And our outside touches are going forward a little bit. That's what's getting us up the field. Think about jockeying the defender. Get to the end, back to the stagnant. And then we're gonna turn and we're not going backwards this time. We'll go normal back. Now we're going to go into an outside step over. Okay, this is going to be the last one of this exercise, and we're going to get a drink of water. Outside, step over. Outside, step over. Outside, step over. Again, we're not going forward. Little touch, step over. Little touch, step over. Now you guys go a little bit quicker. I'm just going to slow to demonstrate. Good, and in place, same thing, out, step over. And then we'll go back, and then get water. We're going to go into the next exercise. Alright guys, the next one we're going to go into figure 8, so really technical dribbling touches. So you'll only really need 2 cones, water bottles, whatever for this. And I'm going to set it, and then about 3 yards worth of space. If you have it, you can make it a little smaller, you can make it a little bigger. The smaller it is, the more technical. So maybe if you need more work with your technique, make it a little bit bigger so your touches are smaller. And we're gonna get into it. Okay, all we're gonna do is we're dribbling with our right foot to start, diagonal, outside the foot around the cone, diagonal, inside the foot. So outside the foot on this cone, inside the foot on that cone. We're only using our right foot for the first one. So we're pushing, tight. And let's do it with me now. We're gonna go for about a minute straight. Go as fast as you can, with control. Focus on the quickness and tightness of this turn on the cones. Keep the ball under your chest, under control. 20 seconds. And time. Shake your leg out, and then we're gonna do the same thing, left foot in, and then the second set, we're gonna make it smaller, make it really tight. 10 seconds to catch your breath, and then we'll go for about a minute with the left foot. So think about which foot changes now. Outside the foot was this cone with the right, now it's gonna be the left foot, so it's gonna be inside the foot, and this will be outside. Ready? Play. 1 minute, we're pushing, inside this time here. If you're not as good with your left, that's all right. Go at your own speed, try to push yourself though a little bit quicker each time. Seconds, halfway there. Whoops. You can tell I'm not left-footed probably. Last one. Finish it out. And time. Rest. Now, you're gonna make it a little bit smaller. So that was about 3 yards. Let's make this about 1.5. So 1 big step if you have long legs, 2 steps if you have little legs. Now, when it's smaller, our touches have to be a lot smaller as well because we want to keep control. So we're gonna go back to right foot, back to left foot, then we'll grab a quick drink and be done with this. So really push yourself, not a lot of work, but lots of reps and lots of touches with both parts of our foot. So right foot, going into it. Make sure it's smaller. Go, 1 minute. Lots of little touches. Lots of little touches. Probably at least 5 touches between each shot. This is great for your touch and your movement. This is something everybody can do. It takes 1 yard of space. 30 seconds. Two more. Last one. Go ahead and rest. Shake your legs out, catch your breath. Last one of work, we're going on the left foot. Again, everybody can do this. It's 1 yard of space. Just don't tell your parents, don't do it in the dining room. Find a safe space. Left foot, right, and we play. 1 minute of work, really tight. It's gonna be really difficult if you're not good with your left foot. If you need to make it a little bit bigger, that's all right. Well, push yourself. touches. 2 more. Last one. Time. Grab a quick drink of water and then we're ready for the last part of today's session. Alright guys, this is the last exercise of today's session. I'm going to do it 2 different ways, but I'm really only going to demonstrate in the one. The first way, you'll just need 2 cones, and it's going to be about as small of a space, if you're in a small space, so similar to the figure 8, about 2 or 3 yards, and if that's what you have. And we're just working on 180-degree turn. So we're touching, working on a pull, touching, pull, working on whatever move that we do in the next exercise, in the other bike, in between those cones. So if you're limited with space, you can try to mimic it with just 2 cones in a really small space. But if you have enough room, we want a 6x6 square. So set up your 6x6 square. And then 1 cone goes in the middle. So you'll need 5 cones for this. Now, what we're going to do is you're going to start at 1 cone. You have the freedom to go to any cone you'd like, but when you get there, you need to pull. For the first move is a pullback, so we're working on our pullback. The cone in the middle we're using as like a jockey cone that we want to dribble past, try to beat. So, for example, I'm dribbling in, yeah baby, dribble across, pull back. Now I can go to any other cone. So I pull, maybe I go to this cone, pull back, dribble across, scissor perhaps, go to this cone, pull back. So the first one we're going to do together is pull back for about a minute. Be creative. You don't have to always go into the middle. You can go across, but we're working on 180-degree turns with the pullback, okay? 1 minute, ready, here we go. Make sure we use left and right feet for that pullback, so I'll use my left here. 30 seconds. Lots of touches, 10 seconds. Good, and time. So first one was pull back. Second one, we're gonna work on Cruyff. So for everybody to remember, Cruyff, we're gonna step with our foot a little bit to an angle, step past, and we're pulling the ball behind, okay? So dribbling, step, Cruyff turn. So same thing in the box, same creativity, same dribbling, very tight space, again, lots of touches, which builds from the last exercise with the figure 8, little tiny touches, into this, okay? So Cruyff turn, 1 minute, ready, go. Make sure we use both feet. I gotta remind myself sometimes. In 30 seconds. Last one. And time. So that's the Cruyff. We got 2 more. And then, if you're really energetic, I do the whole series again. Okay? So the next one is going to be an L turn or a V behind, whatever you like to call it. Touch, pull, push. Okay? So we're dribbling, touch, pull it, turn. So it's kind of like a Cruyff, except you add a pull and then push it behind you, okay? So 1 minute of the L turns. Same concept. Good. Right in. Find a new cone. Push. Good. Jockey the middle. Make sure again we use both feet. Woo. 30 seconds. Make sure you turn your hips a little bit so you're going that direction. In and out. Last one. And time. Oh man, I'm out of shape. Hopefully you're not as out of shape as me. Last one is going to be a step over. Okay, so remember, scissor is inside to outside. Step over, we did earlier in our exercise. Touch, and we're coming over. Then we have to turn our hips. So there's a little more involved with this. We touch it, step across. Then we have to turn our hips to go 180 degrees, okay? So again, 1 minute in the back. Push yourself. I'm going about 50%. You should try to push yourself as high as you can go. And let's get after it. Step, turn, back in. Step, turn. Coming across, step, turn. Step. Using both feet again. It's really starting to snow. A couple more. And time. Now I challenge you to do each one of those one more time for a minute each. If you're tired, go on, take a break, get some water, but try to do it one more time. That's it for this week's training session. I challenge you again to juggle, try the juggle challenge each week, and then spend at least 10 minutes of juggling on your own. I'll see you guys next week. I'm dying.